I'm recording. Let's go. Big three boxing. Some big news. Devin Haney's complaining like a little girl again about Ryan Garcia cheating. So let's start this off. First question to Koopa. I just want to hear this from you, Koopa. I want to hear what your answer is to this. Do you still
Right.
think? Do you still think Haney beats Tank?
Yeah.
I just want to know what point you're at. You still think yes?
At this
Yeah,
point in
you don't
time,
sound
yeah.
as confident as you.
After he
So,
plays
you
for
know,
Martin.
All
you don't
right, I just
sound as
want to know
confident
that.
like you usually
Now,
sound.
Damn, that's it?
That's what I'm saying.
That
That's
boy
not the
didn't give a
Cooper I
sock.
know.
You know Cooper and shambles. That
That's
boy
what I'm
ain't even give an
saying.
educated answer.
Oh my.
You
Hey,
know
he look
that
like
boy
he
in
just been pulling
shambles.
his shirt before we started, stressing out.
That boy stressed out, bro. He been
Oh,
losing
for real, that's how it
out.
looks. You know what happened with the
he's
shirt.
like, oh man, I gotta do this shit right now, man. Fuck.
That boy stressed
All
out.
right, break it down for us, man. Cooper, you weren't here last time, man. What do you think about the fight?
With Devin and Ryan?
Yeah.
No. What other fight happened, Cooper?
It was worth the money.
Now you got
Dead
amnesia.
ass. Like when you talk about, now I take my shirt every time. So when it comes to the fight with Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, definitely worth the money. The undercard was definitely a lot better than I thought it would be. A lot of those fights were 50-50 back and forth, lots of action. But then when it finally got to Devin and Ryan, it was the cherry on top 100%. Definitely worth the money. I feel like Ryan fought in a lot of spurts, and in those spurts, he had a lot of success. And I think that's what he needed to do. I don't think Ryan trying to fight for 12 rounds was going to win him the fight. He just let Devin have his moments. And then when it was time for him to give it a go, like those little spurts that he really like laid on the pressure was a large reason why he had a lot of success when he dominated Devin. But it sucked seeing my boy Devin on the canvas multiple times. And that boy was going through it. He was life and death in there. But man, my wallet was very happy, bro. I ain't gonna hold you up.
Hey, you was going through
What, you bet on
with
Ryan?
it, weren't you?
Nah, they're just like,
Bro, don't ask
I
him that
paid
question,
for
bro.
it.
You know who you bet on, bro.
Hey, I would have loved the
Cooper.
reaction.
Hey, Cooper, I got one question. Your heart was beating through your chest?
Hell yeah, bro. I was
All right,
like, I thought I was having a
I'm
heart
only
attack.
asking I'm only asking because that's how I was when Spencer Crawford fought. Same way, dog. I was on suicide watch only for like 30
Cooper,
minutes.
I know you were like, I can't believe I paid for this shit, man.
Hey, look, hey, bro. Cooper was so distraught.
Nah, bro, listen. I'm a fan of fighters, but at the end of the day, I am a boxing fan. So even though my guy didn't win, if I pay the money for the service and I got a really good event, like I'm fine with that.
Yeah, okay.
Respect to you, bro. Respect to you. Were you surprised?
But I did cry in the shower though.
Oh no!
Hey,
Well, I was crying in the shower.
hey,
Yo,
Cooper
he was
so,
dreading coming back to that group chat. I swear to God.
bro. He was so distraught. This man started sending us videos from 2 years ago when he was in the field, talking about I'm in the field right now.
Nah, bro. I was really out there, bro. I was firing off them rounds. I'm gonna send you the video when I get him. The one of me firing off the artillery shells, boy.
You just taking your anger out? You're like, I got something for Ryan. Next time you go to the range to qualify, you're gonna put post a silhouette of Ryan up.
Ryan Garcia.
Hell yeah, bro.
It's a must.
That man about to shoot an expert.
DHP, I got
Fucking-
you. That's what Cooper said.
Fucking steroid user. Fuck you, man. Nah, but okay. Now let's break down. Let's break down the PEDs. Let's break down the PEDs. So news comes out.
Come back.
News comes out that supposedly this rigged ass. Why am I getting balloons?
What are you doing,
Okay.
Because you a clown,
Bro, okay. So supposedly, what's her name? Beta? What's that name? What's her name?
Vada.
Beta, yeah. So they say
Voluntary
that.
Anti-Doping Association.
Yeah. So there's a failed drug test before the fight, and there's a failed drug test after the fight, supposedly. For Ryan Garcia, but he passed all the tests 2 weeks prior to that. So a lot of not conspiracies, but so-called evidence that he was on PEDs for those 2 weeks. What is your guys' reactions to that? Do you guys think that made an impact? Do you guys think that is why Ryan won? And if they rematch, Devin would win? What is your guys' reaction to that? Start with whoever, man. First one to talk.
I got it.
I'd say it would end up the same exact way that that it went down. I don't think strength wise, like, it could help, but skill wise and like everything else, how much does it really help you?
It helps you a lot, bro.
Facts.
No,
You're
What do you
not
think?
you're not as
Athletically-
tired going in the rounds. You're not as tired. You're throwing faster punches. Like Pac-Man was off that shit. You mean to tell me this man ran 36 miles and then came back and did 36 rounds of sparring? That man was off
And
that
then
shit.
and then
Okay.
36 hours on a jump rope.
On me, that man was off that shit, bro.
Hey, that's a very good point. So you may actually make me change my answer. If all that applied, then yes. But I don't know. I just feel like it was Haney's loss more than Ryan's win.
Yeah, a week on the cycle. A week on the cycle ain't changing much, man.
I just think
That's what I think.
no, because your body would still have to get used to it and break everything down the right way.
It probably even hurts you more.
He was
You're probably
probably
also-
at
using that
least
shit during
conditioned.
the Durate fight. He was probably been using that shit, bro. We don't know because
I
it wasn't.
just feel like
Vada wasn't in the tank fight. We don't fucking know that.
But that's completely what you just said, that he was probably using that shit. We don't even know if he was really using anything. So this is all conspiracy, right?
It's not
Bro, I just-
conspiracy. You just said it was a failed drug test going into the fight.
yeah, but
Canelo
Going-
failed a drug test for eating steak. So it could be anything, bro. Like, it's not just because he failed it. I mean, he did fail 2, which is what makes it worse, that he failed 2. So that makes it pretty obvious that
the
he
good
did
thing
fail it
is-
on evidently.
the good thing about the way they do it is they take the B sample too. So it ain't like he got to come back and because some places if you fail, then you have to go take another test to make sure it wasn't a false positive. The good thing is they already got the B sample, so they're gonna test the sample that was taken the same day. So that's the good thing about it. But I really ain't got shit to say until this B sample come back because I don't want to speculate or speak out of turn on both sides. Because I don't
Koopa, I
want
see you.
I don't want to. Because if it's false, right? Imagine how this ESPN interview Haney just did gonna sound. He just said he never fought nobody when he felt like he was outmatched. Imagine how that sound comes if this test comes back negative.
Got bested, bro. He
You're right.
admitted
That's
that
a good
shit.
point.
He been
You get what I'm
admitting that
saying?
shit
So I
the
don't-
whole time.
I don't,
He
and
been
I
admitting
also
Ryan
feel
was
like
the better man the whole time.
I also feel like
Listen,
that Ryan had everything to lose if he did that, because he gonna get a nice little ban, and if he did test positive, he should get a nice little ban. But I
Yeah,
also
but he
feel like he
didn't,
had everything to lose if he tests positive. But that's just like Alicia. Didn't she her B sample come back negative?
Fucking
Yeah, but I don't think Ryan had anything to lose this fight. He only had things to
fucking
win.
Ryan Garcia, bro.
It was Devin
Ryan
Haney, dude.
Garcia.
If Ryan lost to Devin Haney, people would be like, okay, Devin Haney was obviously the better boxer. We understand why Ryan
That's what I
lost.
said in the group
I'm
chat. It
talking
was a
about
lose
if he
lose
was-
for Devin,
Yeah,
bro.
it was. But if he
I
come
agree.
back positive, then he had everything to lose, dog. If he come
But
back
alright,
like that's
Koopa-
what I'm saying. He had everything to look like. He had no. Basically, what I'm saying is he had no reason to take PEDs.
I agree.
I think so
No
too.
reason,
But
yeah.
Koopa's rubbing his hands together down there. What you
Because
gotta
now
say?
if you
Bird
do
man.
test positive, on it, then like we all been saying, yeah, Ryan, you crazy, you retarded.
You're sick as fuck.
Yeah, bro.
no, man. Look,
I mean,
listen,
even
this is
if
how
he
this
tests
goes
positive,
with the
though,
Ryan
he could.
man. So
But then again, I did see something that said a side effect to that is listening to the mic. So you never know.
Hello, wow.
Hey, not to get off
All right,
topic,
Koopa.
but did y'all hear Oscar spitting everywhere during that press conference? But we'll get to that. Cooper, you can do what you got to do.
Yeah, we'll get
My
to
bad.
Canelo. We'll get to Canelo and Oscar
I
and all
got
that
a
in a
delay.
minute.
I kind of noticed that. All right, so when it comes to Ryan's drug test, overall, I think Ryan and Derek James' game plan was what ultimately won Ryan in the fight.
Mm-hmm.
This drug situation just taints it in ways that it shouldn't have been tainted, right? Ryan gets a legitimate win against a legitimate and accomplished fighter, right? After he's been an Instagram TikToker for years and trying to clear that up, right? Devin versus Ryan was a big money fight, obviously, and we finally got that fight. But yeah, like Frank having an aneurysm because Devin's back a week later in this interview because he wants Devin gone from the sport, and all he has to do is just blame Ryan, rightfully so, 100%. But as far as Ryan's test, only things could be possible in this situation. You're not going to know that until the investigation is finished.
Mm-hmm.
Did Ryan take this substance and was masking it, and then when he took his last test is where the trace amounts were found, or that he ingested mistakenly, unknowingly, and then that's how the amounts popped up. But at the end of the day, when you look at like the nature of this, what it is does matter. It's kind of like Conor Ben testing positive, but it was a medication for a pregnant woman. And it's like, okay, well, if this is a substance that's most commonly used by women, like why does Conor have it?
Why are
Why
you
does
taking
Ryan
it?
have it?
Yeah.
Like these
You
are
were
And
trying to get one
supposedly
up.
this
You were
is
trying to go one up.
supposedly this is for this is a female product supposedly what Ryan took, and it's supposedly a very little amount too. It's supposedly not a high amount, but
So you telling me Ryan was taking estrogen the whole fight? Oh my
Conor Ben
God.
was off that shit though.
Would you be surprised?
No, because he was
there's
all
substances
moody.
out
So
there where
he
you
was
don't have
taking
to
the
take it
estrogen.
6 weeks straight to get the benefit.
Mm-hmm.
Conor Ben was off that shit though.
yo, by the way,
Bro, I
Bivol
got
versus Better
creatine
just
in
got
my cabinet,
postponed.
bro.
Yep.
No.
What you mean it got postponed?
One of them
It
got
just got
hurt.
postponed right now.
To
Yeah, Better
when?
Biv got hurt.
What the
They said no
No.
date. No date. They just postponed it. Mario just sent in the group chat.
that's
But
crazy.
Pain.
I
The
think
5
no
versus
matter
5 is
what,
still going on though, so we still get that 5 versus 5. So while
We
they're doing the
do.
main event.
yeah. So Zhang and Wilder would be the main event. But I think either way, Ryan would have won, man. I mean, there's just an obvious when the power is too much for somebody else, and I don't think PEDs was causing that. I think it was the lengths, and every single fighter ever has had enough power to hurt Haney. It's just this was the guy with the long arms, the guy that could actually reach him every time he tried to back up. So I think the same result happens again next time, and if it's not Ryan, all these other guys are going to knock him out, man. So
And
his future
no,
All these other
is
guys.
not
I don't think all these
All
other
right.
guys. I think
Tank can
Let me
knock him
weigh
out.
the situation out.
Teofimo will definitely knock that motherfucker out, bro. Now
it
that we've seen
depends.
this Ryan shit, bro.
It all
I'm
depends.
sorry, but
It all
Teofimo will
depends,
definitely
Frank.
knock that guy out.
You know, if we talking about Teofimo coming
Let me
off a
let me
good fight
let me
or a
let
bad
me
fight,
weigh in on the situation now. Okay, first off, you saying that shit is cap. There have been multiple fighters who have had the reach and the power to hurt Devin, yet they have been unable to do it.
Who?
Cambosis, the motherfucker that put Teofimo
What is
down.
Cambosis' reach?
Cambosis is damn near. Cambosis is 5'9", damn near
right?
the same reach as Devin. The motherfucker
Both
that
of them the same
dropped
height as
Tio
Kendrick
on his
Lamar.
ass. He had this
Bro, let's
motherfucker
see what
Tio
Cambosis'
twerking, bro.
reach is.
Hey, you know
He
what I
had
think it
Tio
is?
Let's
twerking,
see what
bro.
Cambosis' reach
You know
is.
what I think it is? I
And
think it's
if Ryan was off that shit, bro, he has to be suspended for at least 3 years. I don't
yeah.
care
Yeah,
nothing about
Cambosis
that
has a
Canelo shit.
Cambosis has 4 inches less than Haney's reach.
Bro,
I think this what it was with Ryan.
4
To be
inches, bro.
honest, Ryan was a anomaly to all of Devin's problems. Anything that Devin had problems with, whether it's just like a little small chink in his armor, Ryan was good at that little chink. So I think that's what it did. That's what did it at the end of the day.
I also think
And like we
Spot on,
talked
Ryan.
about, that left
too
hook,
much pressure
that
was
left
put on Devin Haney, bro. It was all these narratives. Oh, if you don't knock Ryan Garcia out, you're not a good fighter. You're not a good fighter if you don't knock him out in under 7 rounds or 8 rounds. Whatever people were putting on him, it was not a good narrative. So it led him to go in there first round and try to meet this motherfucker in the center and not box like he
He took
does.
him lightly. He took him lightly. He was looking forward
Lightly as
already.
But
fuck, bro. He got caught first
Yeah.
Zoe,
round.
but Zoe, everything we said last week about the left hook and you can't guard it with the Philly shell. All that's out now, or what?
You
Like,
know you
can.
can
No,
he
I was
guard it.
whipped
being
his
dead. I
ass,
was being dead
bro.
ass when I
He
said
whipped his
that. I was
ass.
being that you can. That's why if I'm Bill Haney, I'm telling him to ditch that shit and go to a high guard. I don't know why Bill didn't tell him that shit. He kept shelling and he kept getting his ass killed.
I feel like he
I
can
don't think.
defend it with that if he wasn't trying to block the jab with the other hand instead of holding that hand here and tucking it, using his elbow to really tuck it to use the shoulder roll. I
Yeah,
feel
bro.
like it
When
would have
Devin was
worked.
trying to jab Ryan, he jabbed with his left hand, and
Yes,
then
and
his right hand he
his
didn't
hands
have
kept
it over
going back
his
here.
Yeah,
face, and
that's
then
what I'm
Ryan
saying.
hit my man's, and I'm just sitting over here like, I thought you was gonna keep your hand up, and then
Yeah,
he got hit and he got wobbled.
it kind of make you confused. Like, come on, Devin, you one of the most fundamental boxers,
Bro,
technical
he's been
boxers.
doing
Like,
that
what are
though,
you?
bro. He's been doing that,
So,
bro.
what do
I
you
don't
guys
know
think
what the
about
fuck
that shit that Floyd said about him? He's just not elite.
Floyd, fucking tell Floyd to get the fuck out of Saudi first.
Floyd gonna Floyd, just like Bill gonna Bill,
Well,
just like
Floyd just
Ryan
left
gonna
Saudi. He
Ryan,
been in LA throwing money.
just like
So
Rolly gonna
y'all don't think
Rolly.
that's right? But y'all don't think that's right that Haney fucking puts his hand down and puts it out too much, doesn't keep it here tucked? Y'all don't think he's
Yes.
right about that?
Yeah, he is right about that.
He's right.
That's
Spot
fundamentals. I
on.
don't know what the fuck Dev was off that night that made him not do that. But
I feel like he
I
always
think it was
does
the
that
pressure
though.
fight.
There's not a guy long enough that he's fought, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Other than Linares. And Linares
That's
hurt
what I
again.
was saying. That's my question about the jab to you guys in the group message. That's why I say I got a question about the jab. Like, did you like Zoe? I think you even said it. He got a top 3 jab, right?
He
Haney.
do.
That's how I felt.
When he
But
uses it
then
in bunches, he wasn't bunching it, bro. He was throw
exactly, it
2
was
You're
jabs
like
and
right.
then a straight and get the fuck out of there. That's
yeah,
not gonna
and it was
hurt
like
Ryan,
once
bro.
he got yeah,
But I
once he
also
got,
feel like he
and
was
I think
trying to
it hurt
stand
him
in there too much. I feel like he wasn't
much.
using the ring enough.
Like
He
it
was
was
trying to.
even times in the third, the fourth, the fifth where I'm thinking he's getting comfortable and he's jabbing more and he's not. He's jabbing twice or 3 times and just standing there, bro.
I think this what it
Not
was.
throwing no
Bro.
power punches or
It was
nothing.
it was it was one of these things. I'm gonna use this analogy. Klay Thompson, right? Y'all watch basketball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Klay Thompson. Imagine us saying, "Hey, Klay Thompson, take him 1-on-1 ISO to the goal." It's not Klay
Yeah,
Thompson
yeah.
game. Yes, you give us 30, but you're not gonna give us 30 like that.
You're right. You're right.
Yep.
You're not gonna give us
Nah,
30
I think
ISO and taking them to the goal. You out of your game plan and you're trying to do too much because you took them lightly, and you also fed into the BS.
Ryan did
and you
make him
lost the
fight
first
like that.
round. You
I
lost the
think
first
that's what did
round,
it. To
so
be
that
honest,
puts you in a position where you're like,
to be
shit.
honest,
And he fucked up with his whole game plan from the beginning, man. You do not chase a guy. You're fucking Devin Haney. You're not hurting nobody. You're a
Ryan made
points
him
guy.
fight his fight, bro. This motherfucker had 6 jabs landed through 8 rounds, bro. Ryan made that motherfucker fight his fight.
mm-hmm.
I mean,
He
it's
fell for the
officially
fucking.
been
Shit is
it's
disgusting.
officially been 10 fights since Devin's got a TKO or a KO. I mean, I'd understand if it was 10 fights since he got a KO, but no TKOs. That shows you that, you know what I mean? Even Shakur's out here getting TKOs. So that shows you that he has no power at all.
Yeah, but you say Shakur. We don't even know what Shakur power does yet because he's still just
Oh,
moving up.
whoa.
Shakur's still growing into his body.
No, he not, bro. Shakur
Yes,
Bro,
he
is
is.
a
20.
grown ass
talk
man,
about
bro.
Shakur's power when he like
Shakur, y'all ain't
his
see what the
last
fuck
few
you did to
fights,
Harry?
like Yoshino and Oscar Valdez. I mean, like
Bro,
Shakur
but
TKOing
soon as
guys. Like,
Shakur
I see the
moved up,
guys in TKOs. And like they're
I only
not
see what
even
the fuck
doing
Shakur did to
50%
Harry, bro.
together.
He beat
soon
Harry
as
so bad the judge had to pull him off.
Cooper is
Bro.
funny.
soon as
And
Shakur moved up
the
in weight and
Japanese
fought
guy too.
Nakatani, right? He
Yo,
dropped him,
Yoshida, he
right?
beat the
Yeah.
fuck out of Yoshida.
Yeah.
Yeah, he dropped him. So that's what I'm saying. His last fight, it was a sleeper.
Bro,
So
like
that's
who
what
the
I'm
fuck is
saying. We don't know what
Yoshino?
his
Like
power.
I mean, I know who he is, but I'm like, okay, like
And
TKO De Los Santos, not fucking
Bro.
Yoshino.
Bro,
Like,
Yoshida was top 10 in the WBC, bro.
talking about Shakur's last fight is a sleeper. Every Devin Haney fight is a fucking sleeper, man. Get the fuck
Bro,
out of
how
here.
you
Only
not
Devin
Harry
Haney
saw
fight
like I
one
didn't
today,
watch the
that's
bro?
whole
not a
fight. That
sleeper.
fight with De Los Santos
Only
and
Devin
Trey's
Shakur
on
took
one
me to
bro.
today,
sleep,
bro.
and that fight with
Let's
De Los
really talk
Santos,
about it
no,
then,
no,
bro.
no. The
How
fight
the
with
fuck
Devin
did
Haney
Devin
and
fight?
Munguia was a more entertaining fight than Shakur and De Los Santos. It was clear as day.
Yeah, that one. Not Cambosa's. Kambosos is a sleeper. Both those fights, straight
But
up.
No,
both
the
those
fuck
fights
it
are better than
wasn't,
the
bro.
fight with
Snoozing.
Diego Santos.
Bro, Devin Haney
Snoozing.
won that trilogy off his footwork alone, bro. He didn't even have to throw no fucking
It's,
punches, and he still would have won that trilogy. Like, come on now.
it's 2
If
fights,
only
not
he
a
would have
trilogy.
used that this
Yeah.
fight.
But at
Well,
the end of the day,
series.
I'm
Ryan
just,
was
Series.
just
Call
too
it a
fast.
series, then. Series.
Ryan was just too
I'm
fast.
just. The only fight that's not a sleeper by Devin Haney is when he's getting his ass knocked out fucking 6 times,
No,
bro. That's the
It
only
was a
fight that I
sleeper.
didn't sleep on with
That definitely was a
hey,
sleeper.
him.
He
A
was getting
sleeper
bro,
for
I
cooked this
feel like
him.
week.
Ryan.
What fight was a sleeper?
I feel like Ryan overwhelmed
And
Boy,
him.
y'all,
Like
fucking
I
Frank
feel like he
does
didn't
is drink
expect Ryan to be as.
Gatorade all
I
day
feel like he
long.
didn't
That's all
expect
he
Ryan
does.
to be. I feel like he didn't expect Ryan to be as confident, and it almost threw him off and like made him less of himself. Like I don't know. Like I feel like it was more mental.
It
That's
was,
what
bro.
happened
Like I
when you
feel like
get
he
into
viewed
the
himself
fight
in
and
the
you
right
ain't got
way.
nothing to lose. Like Ryan, you coming at you coming off
Yep.
a loss. You fighting somebody who win or
I
lose. You
came off a
still saying
W.
you fought.
Nah, he's coming up
Oh
off
yeah,
a
you're
win,
right. Yeah,
but
you coming
Came
off a
off a
W.
W.
But before that, you came off a loss. You fighting somebody that
right.
win or lose. You can still say you fighting somebody pound for pound, somebody who is just undisputed. So what do you have to lose? You just go in there and be wild. Not
Make a
wild, but
statement.
like
Even if you don't win, make a fucking statement.
yeah, make a
bro,
statement
and
because
not trying to be a dick, but these motherfuckers almost pulled off that. He won the last round though. He won the fight. He won it
he
off
tried.
points because he came back and won the last round, just like with Loma, bro. That's fucking bullshit, man. He got his
Bro, no,
ass
like
whooped.
the fight between Devin and
Just
Ryan
like he
was a
got his
very
ass whooped with
competitive
Loma.
fight. Like
No,
Devin
he
got
didn't get
knocked
his ass
down,
beat by
but the fight
Loma.
Loma
was
whooped
still
Devin's
competitive. It
ass.
was a very exciting fight all through 12 rounds. And the rounds where Devin didn't get dropped, I'll say that he won.
Oh God.
Yeah, the rounds he didn't get dropped, he won. But I mean, he got dropped 6 times, buddy. So
Yeah, I was about to say there's also some
Bro, you
slips
got
they
dropped
called in
6
there.
times, bro.
It's some slips
yeah.
they called in there.
See,
Hey
like
man,
this is the
there's not
situation
a fighter
where
in the world that clinched more than Devin Haney, man.
Mm-hmm.
this is the situation where it's like, okay, in the fallout and looking at the hindsight of Devin versus Ryan, it's like if Ryan was in a win-win and Devin was in a lose-lose, then it's like, why have the fight then? It's like the fans wanted to see the fight. The fight happens. Now in the fallout and the aftermath of it, it's like Devin should have never taken the
No, no,
fight.
no, no.
Ryan fights Rolly
I
on the
think
30th, and then
Sometimes
Devin
you got to
fights
go through with
Sandor,
shit
bro.
to figure out, the situation, and
and I disagree,
that's just
bro.
how
I
it
think
ended up.
Devin definitely wins, bro, if he wins, because his fan base would grow a lot if he would have got a dominant dub over Ryan Garcia, because that's where all the lights were at. It was $1 million
No, it wasn't,
pay-per-view,
bro. Because
biggest fight of
remember,
Devin's
everybody was
career.
just all
Nah,
them
that's the
TikTok
one
boys
win.
was just gonna be like, "Nah, Ryan Garcia, his mental health wasn't right, and Devin just got the best of him that night." You know, man.
Devin still would have sold 150K next fight or something instead of 50K, bro. I
Yeah,
think
he,
Yeah,
so.
I'm
and
with
then
Frank
that,
on that one.
Yeah, he would have
bro,
definitely
that was a
his fan
lose.
base would
That
have
was a
grown.
lose lose for them, bro. Because if
All
he
right,
didn't put him
let's
out,
wrap up.
We gotta at
Let's
least
wrap
talk
up
about
with that.
Canelo and Munguia though. Like, I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
it's literally
Let's stop
tomorrow.
talking. Let's
Hey,
stop
real
talking
quick,
about
I
losers
gotta go.
and
I gotta
was
go. I gotta
All
go,
right.
Frank. I gotta go. But all I'm saying, Canelo. All right, see y'all.
All right, Rob.
all right. I agree with you. I agree with you. All right, boys. Let's Canelo and Oscar La Hoya going at it yesterday, bro, or the day before. Fucking fully hate each other. Uh, Oscar La Hoya goes up on stage and goes, "Put some respect on my fucking name" at Canelo, and Canelo starts speaking that Spanish and goes after him. Um, y'all think Canelo was acting like a child for getting up, or he should have been more of an adult and stayed quiet and sat down and just said a statement later, or do you think he reacted in the right way?
should have stayed
I
I
quiet.
mean,
He should have stayed quiet. Because in hindsight, Oscar did make him, bro. He gave him the biggest fight of his career to this day. In
Yeah,
hindsight, Oscar did make
to this
Canelo
day, yeah.
Alvarez. Without Oscar De La Hoya, there is no Canelo Saul Alvarez, bro. Like, just keeping it at 1K. And I'm a
okay,
Canelo hitter.
and okay, I agree with that, but that doesn't mean that you can allow people to still like fuck you over or treat you any type of way just because they did something good for you.
When did
So I mean,
Oscar fuck him over? Canelo fucked himself over with the Golovkin fight.
okay,
Why? He's saying that
and
he stole from
that's a
him.
point that you
Like
can
Oscar's
make.
stealing from him.
How the fuck did Oscar steal from him?
That's the argument they had yesterday on stage that Canelo put his lawyers in, and Oscar was trying to steal money from him and Golovkin.
Right. And you know,
you don't make
you
weight.
still
You miss first. You miss weight, and then you fail a drug test. Like, and you
okay.
I
expect
mean,
me
I
to
get
He
get
it.
can
off
be
that?
accountable. He can be accountable for all that stuff, but just because somebody helped you become who you are doesn't mean they're allowed to do anything and everything to you. So, I'm okay with him standing on business. He and that helps sell the fight a little bit too. Like, it's not like that hurt him in any way, for sure. And I love how you did your like whole little intro, Pedro, without saying Oscar saying that he went to rehab several times. That was the best part for me. That shit fucking killed me. But yeah.
All right, Frank, it's my turn.
He did that. He did that. Hold on. He did the Eminem where he like said all his shit before he made fun of Canelo. He was like, "I went to rehab.
Yeah.
I did this. I did this." But yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
and
All right, go
and
ahead,
I'm gonna
Kubo.
shut
Go
up
ahead.
after this.
Okay.
But Oscar, bro, I felt bad for all the people in the front row of that fucking press conference because Oscar was making it rain on them, bro. His slurring was insane, and he was spitting everywhere. Okay, that's all I got.
Yo.
That's all.
All right, go ahead, Kubo. Your statement, buddy.
All right, listen. So when it comes to Oscar, and I agree, just because you made somebody doesn't mean you can just full blown disrespect them. We don't know what happened between Oscar and Canelo. And to be totally honest, we might never ever know because Canelo acts really weird when you ask him like what happened between him and Oscar, and he kind of just deflects and starts calling him like names and stuff. And then Oscar, I don't know if you saw it, but he just released his letter from his lawyer about defamation. And I guess you can read it after the podcast is over. And that's where it's like all of these things start like popping up, right?
That's on his Instagram.
Talking about how Oscar took money from him after the not subpoena, but what's it called when you I don't know, use a fucking no, whatever. Anyways, he found out that Oscar was stealing money from him. Then Triple G does the same thing that Canelo does, like having like an accountant look at I guess the money trail, and then he found out he was underpaid, and then Oscar's trying to sue for defamation. So it's just so many things going on, and it's like, man, I don't even know, but I agree that it helps to sell the fight because now I don't think this is the narrative, but some people are like, oh, Canelo's trying to get back at Oscar, so he's going to beat down one of his fighters, and Jaime Munguia. And then you kind of have like, oh, Oscar, since he can't get into the ring with Canelo, is going to send Jaime Munguia to take his crown. So like this narrative is starting to be, made and kind of put on Twitter, even though like neither side really, created it. To be totally honest, I think the fans are like, oh, this is what's going on. It'll be a great fight. Personally, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't want to spend money on it because I don't want to see Canelo fight Jaime Munguia.
A bomb.
The undercard is great. I like the undercard, but I don't want to see Canelo fight Jaime Munguia and then go and fight Edgar Berlanga when I feel like there's just other options out there, especially charging $90, bro, for a pay-per-view against Jaime Munguia. I said it before. $90 is Canelo versus Benavidez prices. Jaime Munguia pay-per-view should not be worth $90, bro. That is absolutely wild to me. So
Oscar's hyping it up to be that. The Oscar hype is making it that. So
I mean, well, Jaime Munguia, like, does the fight have upset potential? I mean, I think it does, but only because Jaime Munguia is just younger and he throws more punches. As far as like skill and technique wise, you got to give it to Canelo. I mean,
all right, we'll get into that in a minute. Let's finish with the Oscar shit. Let's finish because I want to give my take too on that shit. Let me. So I'm the guy that speaks Spanish. I know I'm the one that knows everything that's fucking going on in this bitch. With these two motherfuckers. So yeah, I think Canelo is definitely right.
Cooper made a good
Oscar.
point too.
Now let Frank go. Let Frank do his thing.
All right. So I think Canelo is definitely right here because we know Oscar is a motherfucker, bro. We know he didn't show up to Ryan's press conference after the Gervonta fight. We know he doesn't really give a fuck about his fighters and cares about his image, and that every time there's a fight, it's all about him. So we know he's a motherfucker. But at the same time, he's a fucking genius, man, for that shit he pulled off the other day in the press conference. I mean, that's only going to bring – that was the most viral thing ever in Mexico. It was everywhere in Mexico. I talked to people in Mexico, and everybody knew about it. Oscar La Hoya versus Canelo. So that's why it costs $90 tonight, because every Mexican American and a Mexican is going to buy that shit. I mean, even though in Mexico it's free, but every Mexican American is going to buy that shit because now it's a Mexican American versus Mexican war between Oscar and Canelo. So I think Oscar's a genius for going up there and saying, "Put some fucking respect on my fucking name." That was fucking genius by him. But starting up Canelo, because now it's not Canelo versus Munguia. It's Canelo versus Oscar. That's what the fight we're going to see tomorrow night. I don't think it's Canelo versus Munguia. So Oscar's going to be right there on the side of the ring, fucking screaming and shit. It's going to be that's going to be the most entertaining part of the fight, man. But yeah, that's my take. I think
people are more.
Oscar's a rat, bro, but he's a genius.
Nah,
Go
people
ahead,
are
Jenkins.
definitely more into the Oscar Canelo rivalry, and I just wanted to go back to like Koopa mentioning Golovkin. Like the fact that it's two fighters opposed to one makes it a little more solid. Like it's not like it's just a vendetta for Oscar from Canelo. You know, if a second fighter is doubling down on it, it kind of makes it a little more solid. Just like Ryan's test, there's two separate tests that makes it more solid than like just one. You know, not that it's true.
What do you mean? Golovkin's also saying that Oscar's cheating? That Oscar's stealing? That's what you mean?
Yeah, Oscar's stole.
That they're both Golovkin and Canelo are saying? But I don't know if is Golovkin saying that? I don't know. I have no idea. But all right, let's move on. Let's move on to the main event then. I mean, we got Mario Barrios fighting, but we all know he's most likely going to take that dub tomorrow night.
In his first title defense?
Who?
Mario Barrios.
That's what I just said. Mario Barrios fights tomorrow, but we all think he's going to win.
Bro, I don't know.
There's nothing to even debate there.
Yeah,
I think he's going to win.
That's a 50-50
Tupa's
fight.
got him winning.
I got him winning by
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a 50-50 fight, bro. I got him winning by SD, but that's a 50-50 fight.
I got Barrios for sure, UD. So for sure. But let's talk about Canelo. Oh, Jenkins left again. Let's talk about Canelo versus there he is. Canelo versus Munguia. So Munguia going up in weight, 168. Has he fought another fight at 168? Was Derevyachenko at 168 or was that 160?
Ryder.
Oh, Ryder. Yeah, Ryder. When he knocked out Ryder.
First fight at 68 because he was with Roach.
So we all know Canelo fought Ryder, couldn't knock him out in Guadalajara in Mexico, went all 12 rounds, trying to get that awesome knockout for the first fight in Mexico in 10 years. Couldn't get it. Pretty disappointing performance, honestly, in my opinion. Even though he won 11 rounds, it was still a little bit of a disappointing performance because it wasn't entertaining. I think so. But this Munguia fights him a year later, knocks him the fuck out. I think it was pretty early, right? 5 or 6 rounds, or
it was in the
eighth round. Knocks him out, knocks Ryder out, and Ryder's got a great chin, proven against a Canelo fight. So Munguia knocks him out. So that's evidence that Munguia might have more power than Canelo. But we all know that Munguia's got, in my opinion, not nearly the amount of skills that Canelo has boxing-wise, especially defensively. I think Munguia is just a walk-forward type of fighter. He's not much of a backward fighter. But we'll see tomorrow night what happens. Let's start off with the first question. Who do you guys think is stepping forward and who's stepping backwards? First round.
Canelo.
Jaime.
You think Jaime's going forward and Canelo's going backwards?
I feel like Canelo's going to be on his back foot.
I think Canelo's not going to rush into it, and I think Jaime Munguia is going to try to establish himself since he's a young fighter. But Jaime Munguia leans over his front foot a lot, and I think Canelo's just going to see that and just
counter the fuck out of him with a right hand.
Start fucking him up.
Yeah, I think Canelo's definitely going to go on the front foot. I think Canelo's definitely going to go on the front foot, and Munguia's going to try to go on the back foot, I guess. I don't think he has another option. I don't think Canelo's going to give up. I don't think Canelo's going to give up that front foot, bro. He's been working on the front foot for 10 fights now, except for that B-ball fight.
It's not gonna
Yeah.
work.
Every other fight he's been working on the
I feel
front
like
foot.
it depends on your matchup though. Like
That's
just because
the fighter Freddie Roach.
just because you're working on
builds, though,
something
bro.
doesn't mean it'll work best against the person you're fighting.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Have we seen Munguia take a step back in his career? I don't think we've even seen him take a step back.
We
So,
have against Derevyanchenko, and that shit did not look good.
oh
It
yeah,
looked terrible.
and he barely won that shit by a 12-round
Did
knockout.
John Ryder hurt Munguia during that fight?
Did who hurt him?
I don't
Ryder?
think so. No.
Did Ryder hurt him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
John
Ryder did.
hurt
Hell
him?
no, Ryder barely landed power punches, bro. That shit was sick. I'm fucking sad I watched that shit.
Munguia, that's what I'm saying. Munguia's performance against Ryder is a lot more impressive than Canelo's performance against him.
It was impressive.
That's what I'm
bro,
saying.
But like, nah, bro, that shit was kind of trash. I'm not even gonna lie to you. He knocked Ryder.
You think he just got lucky?
No, he ain't get lucky. He definitely beat the shit out of him, but he knocked Ryder down in like the second or the third, and after that fight was just so trash, bro. It was like
I think
Ryder
something happened between the Canelo fight and the Jaime Munguia fight with John Ryder that allowed for Jaime Munguia to have that much success.
No, that's plain old Ryder.
And I don't understand how
takes a lot of punches. That's Ryder, bro. That's how he fights.
Yeah, that's what he does. But I don't understand how Canelo can't knock him out, but a guy coming up. Why do you keep leaving, Diggins? It's been like 10 times.
Shit lagging. He in the car, bro. His shit lagging.
It's not me. It's my connection,
What?
bro.
Yeah, he in the car, bro.
Oh, okay.
It's not on purpose.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. I thought you were like opening up a different. Okay. Oh my god.
Jeez, this is bad.
You're good. You're good. You're good. So what I'm saying is, how does Canelo, a 168 fighter, can't knock out this guy, but a guy coming up from 160 has more power than Canelo at 168? I don't understand how that happens. So
I think Canelo was prone.
that's the only question. That's the only question in tomorrow's fight. Every boxer is only one punch away from a knockout, man. From getting knocked out. So Munguia understands a one clean one. How do I see it?
No, so like you said that. So do you think that Jaime Munguia is the stronger fighter going into the fight with Canelo? Because like it's hard to not use triangle theory. Like when guys have a similar opponent,
you can't triangle theory this, bro. When Canelo fought Ryder, Canelo was with an injured. I don't like Canelo, but even I can say this motherfucker had a hurt shoulder and he was prone to throw less power punches, bro. A fucking kid comes up from 160, his first fight at 68, with John Ryder, an old ass man that got a patchy ass beard. Get out there, bro. This motherfucker beard so patchy, bro. He get out there, throw 4 jabs a fucking round and just move around and take punches. Of course he's gonna knock him the fuck out, bro. Like, come on, bro. We can't triangle theory this fucking fight.
Cooper thought he was on to something.
You can't triangle theory this fucking fight, bro.
You can triangle theory any fight. It's like Canelo said,
Cooper, because it would be sick as fuck of you to try to triangle theory an injured fighter with a fucking how old is Munguia? 23, 25? A 25-year-old Mexican fucking power puncher that just got built up by Freddie Roach to fight this fucking white guy that's 37 from Ireland with a fucking beard. This motherfucker old
a patchy one at that.
You can't triangle theory this shit, Cooper.
Yes, you can triangle theory it enough, bro. Like, look, an injured Canelo could have knocked out John Ryder. A Jaime Munguia who came up from 160 was able to put him down. It's like, was that the fight where Canelo fought with the injured shoulder?
Put him down with the injured shoulder.
Canelo didn't put him down. Canelo didn't put him down.
He didn't? No. I could have sworn he put him down in the 8th, bro.
I didn't say Canelo put him down. Jaime Munguia was the one that put him down. What I'm saying is, it was John Ryder the fight before Canelo had his surgery or after he had his surgery?
It was before, I believe, if I'm not tripping.
Oh, bro, Canelo threw a shitload of power punches that fight, bro. Against Ryder.
I know he's down.
It says Ryder down in the 5. It says Ryder down in the 5th. What the fuck are y'all
Did he really? Did he really?
He got the receipt. My boy
I
came with
don't
the
remember him
receipts,
going
bro.
down.
Okay, so Canelo
That was the
pushes
Guadalajara
I had
fight.
to look at this
Ryder
shit
down
because
a
I knew I
couple
wasn't
times, and
tripping.
Jaime Munguia stops Ryder when Canelo couldn't do it a year ago. That's why I asked my question: did something happen in that gap between Canelo and Jaime Munguia that allowed for him to be knocked out by Jaime Munguia?
I think the difference is that Munguia is a lot more offensive than Canelo. So against a weak fighter, the offensive guy is going to knock him out.
Okay,
So,
so
I think-
with Frank saying that, do you think that Jaime Munguia is going to have success in this fight with Canelo? He's a big fighter. I think he was too big for 160. He throws a lot more punches than Canelo does at this point in time. Canelo doesn't throw the same volume of punches that he did at 147 and 154. It's even 160. He's just a fighter. His volume's a lot less, but it doesn't mean he's not strong. I mean, Canelo has to put on weight, put on muscle to make 168. So do you think Jaime Munguia is going to have success in this fight with Canelo Alvarez come tomorrow?
No, the fuck he is not. Because Freddie Roach
I
built
think
a
Canelo is
come-forward
stronger, too.
fighter. And Canelo's gonna murder this nigga, bro. I can't wait till we talk about this shit on Sunday. I can't wait till we talk about it. Canelo gonna murder this motherfucker, bro.
Zoe's
Yeah, I
ready.
got Canelo. Honestly, I got Canelo in Words of Drizzy Drake in 6. So
Oh shit. Shit.
I
I'm
got
gonna
him in
throw that
6.
upside down.
I got Canelo
9.
in the 11 TKO. The doctor gonna have to stop it. The doctor gonna have to stop it.
So do you
Yeah,
think
I'm
that
gonna put
there's a
that 6
percentage
upside
of
down
Jaime
to a
Munguia
9.
pulling off the upset against Canelo?
Yes, there is, but he's not
What is
because
it?
he can't fight off his back foot. And
All right,
Canelo's
so
a
let's do
fucking
the percentage. What?
Canelo's the greatest pressure fighter we've seen in the last 10 years. And he's fighting off a nigga who can't fight off his back foot. You tell me what the fuck you think gonna happen.
Canelo's the best boxer we've seen in 10 years. So in the last 10 years.
Come on now, bro. Floyd fucking Mayweather still lives, still breathes. He beat the fuck out of Canelo.
All right. So I say Canelo 6. Kupo, what do you? Let's translate into a different conversation in a minute. But Kupo, what do you think about that before I transfer into this next one? What round?
Who's the how the fight's going to end?
Yeah.
Canelo stops Jaime Munguia round 7.
Round 7. Okay, so what I'm saying is we were just saying that I think Canelo has the best career in the last 10 years. So let's just say let's say career altogether. Who has a better career? Canelo or Terrence Crawford?
Definitely
Terrence
Canelo.
Crawford. Terrence Crawford. This motherfucker 2-time undisputed. He gets active.
Nah.
It's Canelo, bro.
Nah.
Canelo's
Bro, it's Terrence
resume.
Crawford.
Canelo.
I will admit, Canelo got the better competition, but if we going off accolades, it's Terrence Crawford, bro.
No, if you're going to have
Bro,
accolades,
Canelo's
But how
damn
much-
near.
But how much
It's
do that
Canelo. Going off
certain
accolades is
accolades-
Canelo.
But
No,
how
it's
much do
not,
those
bro.
certain
2-time
accolades hold
undisputed.
weight?
Canelo holding on to an undisputed that he got to pay for to keep.
so
He don't fight
2-time
on man.
undisputed completely obliterates Canelo's accomplishments and how many
Right.
weight classes?
I'm not
4?
saying that, bro. I'm not saying that.
4 or
What
5
I'm
weight
saying
classes.
is
Canelo is.
two-time undisputed. He fighting motherfuckers who have beat legendary motherfuckers. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's better than
But so is Canelo. And we're
Yeah,
comparing.
Canelo-
Hold on. So we're comparing eight belts to 18, bro.
bro.
We're comparing 8 belts to
It's not
18,
even
bro.
8. It's
Against
10
better
belts. It's
competition.
10
I love
belts to
Crawford,
18.
but no.
It's 10 belts to 18.
10 belts to 18. But we're talking about Canelo was damn near undisputed in every weight class. He had 3 belts. He had 3 belts in 4 weight classes. He's had 3 belts at least in all 4 weight classes.
Y'all don't get Canelo pays for his undisputed because he doesn't fight his Mandos. The last Mando this motherfucker fought was John Ryder.
Oh,
Who's
yeah.
the
Terrence
fight to fight
Crawford's
him?
really fighting those Mandos, bro. Terrence
He
Crawford's
is,
really
bro.
fighting Jaron
This
Boots Ennis, huh? Terrence
Bro,
Crawford's really
bro.
fighting Boots right now, right?
Listen,
You
okay,
use
I'm
your
not.
So you're
own
telling me
theory against
Canelo's
not
ducking
fighting DB.
Benavidez?
Canelo
You're telling
not
me
fighting
Canelo's
DB.
fucking Benavidez?
I'm calling Bud a duck. I'm calling Bud a duck. What I'm saying is this motherfucker Jeff Horn beats the fuck out of Pac-Man. Nobody wants to fight Jeff Horn. Bud says, fuck that, line that shit up. And he beats the fuck out of Jeff Horn, bro. If he out here beating these legendary motherfuckers who done beat these other legendary motherfuckers, like, how can you stop that?
Because we just told you, Canelo has more accomplishments, better accomplishments against better competition. That alone trumps
Barely, bro.
his career.
Yeah, it's pretty
Barely,
simple.
bro. Barely, bro.
Crawford ain't
No, it doesn't.
Crawford ain't never
What?
Crawford ain't never fought a
Thinking
fighter.
fine, bro.
Crawford ain't never fought a fighter as good as GGG, bro. I'm sorry.
Crawford has
He ain't
never
never fought a fighter as good as
as
GGG.
Daniel Jacobs.
Errol fucking
Like what?
GGG wasn't even pound for pound when Canelo beat him. Spence was
Bro,
a
oh my
Spence was a top
god!
6 pound for pound threat, bro.
Man, Prada bag
You're
boy.
telling me
50, bro.
Errol Spence is better than
Spence was
Triple
a
G.
bro. No, I'm
You're
not
telling
telling you
me
that.
Errol
What I'm
Spence is
telling
better than
you,
Triple G.
I'm telling you, Errol Spence was higher on the pound for pound list than Gennady Golovkin was, bro. When they fought, like, come on now, bro.
Bro,
Spence
Golovkin
was
didn't he have 3 belts for like the longest fucking time?
Golovkin had the fucking
Bro.
IBO. Who do you know holds the IBO belt, bro? That's the only belt he fucking had.
So you trying to say that Terrence Crawford being 2 times undisputed and beating Errol Spence Jr. trumps Canelo's career?
No,
Yeah, that's
it
kind of
trumps.
crazy.
No, y'all brought out Golovkin. I'm saying it trumps Golovkin, bro. It trumps Canelo's
Well,
biggest
that's
win, yes. And then he
Bro, you're
that's like
waited.
trying to tell me
1%.
Then he waited. He waited till he was old ass man to give him that rematch because we knew what the fuck would happen.
bro, and we first of all, in the words of Drizzy Drake, again, Errol Spence was tailor-made for fucking Terrence Crawford, bro. Do you not think he was tailor-made for Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence?
No, bro, the motherfucker that went and collected 3 belts like they was fucking Infinity Stones was
You don't think
tailor made.
Bro.
He
as
was
a
tailor
Errol
matchup?
made for
Spence
the
Jr. was
motherfucker with 1
born
belt.
to lose to Crawford, bro.
He
Born.
was
Yeah.
Destiny
no, bro.
Yeah,
birth
he was.
Errol
Y'all are
Spence Jr.
He was.
underestimating Terrence Crawford.
Crawford.
Terrence Crawford
He
is the
was.
best boxer. Terrence Crawford is the best pure boxer since Floyd Mayweather, bro.
Bruh.
Yeah, but they're talking
Canelo's
about
definitely
career.
had
Like
a
you
way
can
better
say that.
career.
Welcome to the Terrence Crawford era. When he go 3-time undisputed, I'm gonna rub it in y'all fucking
And
face.
and Canelo's
But it still won't.
challenged himself more
It
than
still won't
Crawford,
top
going up in
Canelo.
weight. He's challenged himself more than Canelo too. I mean, he's
It,
challenged
it,
himself
it
more
100%.
than
won't top
Crawford.
Canelo, bro. 3-time undisputed.
It will
But
not
you're
trump
listing
Canelo. Look
off
at what
like
Canelo has
stuff.
did
But
in 5 divisions, bro.
you're
3-time
listing off
undisputed.
stuff that
And then,
matters, but not when
bro,
you compare to Canelo.
bro, this motherfucker spanked Gamboa Cooper. You watch that shit live. I know you watched that shit
Gamboa,
live.
come
He
on, bro.
spanked the
You
Bro,
with
shit
the
out of Gamboa.
a
Cooper,
lot of
work with
people
bro?
have
me. Work
fire.
with me. Work with me, Cooper. He spanked this
Gamboa,
nigga.
bro. You're back on that Devin
Cooper.
Haney weight bully bullshit, bro. Come
Cooper,
on, man.
work
What are
with
we
me.
doing here?
Work with me,
We're
Cooper.
giving people
You watched him spank this
props,
motherfucker.
But that
bro. We're
doesn't like
giving people
what
props for
And then
Devin Haney
listen,
advantage
dub.
does
listen,
that trump
listen. And
over
then when he
Canelo?
beat Gamboa, they were saying fight a prospect, fight a good prospect, fight a good prospect. He goes and gets Jose Benavidez Jr. Spanks that nigga for 11 rounds. Like, come on now, bro. Then he
You're trying
moves
to
up,
hype up
fights Sean
Jose
Porter.
Benavidez Jr. right now. You're trying to hype up
Bro,
Jose Benavidez
he was
Jr.
the
right now,
best
bro.
prospect. When they fought, he was the best prospect on the
Bro,
planet, bro.
the statue, the guy that doesn't move, that just walks
Bro,
forward.
okay, I'm not trying to
Are
hype
we
him up,
serious
but
right now?
all I'm saying
Bro,
is when
you
they
just
fought,
named
he was the best.
Gamboa. You just named Gamboa and Jose Benavidez Jr., man. You're just hurting in your case every time you
Bro,
talk, bro.
I'm
You're just
just
making
going
it
down the
worse.
list. I'm just going down the list. I'm just going down the
Bro,
list. Okay?
I am a
They were
big
saying fight a
Terrence Crawford
prospect.
fan.
He fought the best prospect on the planet at that time, bro. Fought a pound for pound guy. He fought arguably top 5 pound for pound guy, bro.
Jose Benavidez Jr. with a pound for pound guy?
Errol Spence, nigga, put 2 and 2
Oh, I'm
together.
like, what? I'm like,
Please,
what?
please
I'm like, what are
translate.
you talking about?
Man,
Please
Like, isn't
translate.
this
Put 2
guy,
and 2.
isn't Jose Benavidez Jr. like a fucking drug addict and an alcoholic or some shit, bro? What are we
Bro, but
talking
at
about
that
right
time,
now?
what I'm saying is at that
Didn't
time,
Jose Benavidez Jr. have a broken leg that fucking fight?
bro,
Wasn't he
what I'm
hurt?
saying is that did he? Did he? I don't know. Did he?
Yeah, he was fucking hurt, and he still put up the best fight against Crawford, which is crazy.
Okay,
That
but
just shows you that.
what I'm saying is he was the best prospect on the planet at that time, bro. That's all I'm saying. Terrence Allen Crawford is the best pure boxer we've seen since Floyd Mayweather, bro. Not even
Nah, bro,
joking.
I mean, you can say that, but
Canelo's
they're
definitely on
talking
a
about
different level.
careers. You
All
know.
The
right, listen.
motherfucker
This
that
is what
got
I want to
schooled
do.
by
Instead of
Floyd.
just telling you how this is, you need to just go through Canelo's achievements and what he's done in the sport and Crawford's and their resume. You got to do that homework on your own. I'm not going to tell you nothing. I'm not going to sit here and harp on you. You just have to just go through the history books of the sport to just do that yourself, bro. Because I
Why are
ain't
you
got the
talking to me like a
energy.
teacher?
I don't got the patience to
Bro,
sit here and do it for you, bro.
bro, no, bro. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just
Trying to
going
school
Bro,
on.
you.
you're saying Floyd whooped Canelo like as if Floyd wouldn't have whooped Crawford. Well, you don't think so?
Damn.
I mean,
No,
Oh God.
I can't even go 50-50 on that shit, bro. I gotta go 100-100. I can't go 50-50 on a fight like that, bro, because I don't know who gonna win. They both can switch stances. They both the best
Bro.
boxing purists I've seen coming up, bro. Like I don't know. I
Bro,
don't know.
one of
At
them, one of them
47,
is
it
definitely
depends on what. It
what
depends on what at what weight though. At 35, but
47,
at 47 Floyd. 47 Floyd.
bro. And
35, but at
who's a
30,
better
but
defensive fighter? Floyd. Who's a better defensive fighter?
Floyd.
Floyd. Crawford ain't countering Floyd, bro.
I
Crawford
don't
ain't
know.
countering Floyd. There's not gonna be an
Because
opportunity to do that.
you're not
Floyd
built
was
like
getting
that.
fucked up by Pac-Man, bro.
Floyd
Old
was getting
Pac-Man.
fucked up by Pac-Man.
Yes, to the point where he had to
Floyd
get
was
out of
getting
shell
fucked
and
up
go
by
to a high
Pac-Man.
guard. He had to get out of a
Bro,
shell and go to a high guard multiple times.
how many rounds did Pac-Man
I
win,
mean,
bro?
that's just an adjustment.
Like
Like,
four.
I
I'm not even
mean,
gonna. Nah,
Well,
the most
Terrence
I'll give him
Crawford
is
Bro,
kills
four.
men
The
in the
most I'll
ring.
give him is
That's
four,
not
but
even.
two.
he won like 2 fucking rounds, bro. So don't tell me he almost lost to Pac, or he was getting his ass whooped to
I didn't
Pac-Man.
say he almost lost to Pac-Man. I saw Pac-Man hurt him a couple times though.
I mean, put him on the ropes. I don't think he hurt him.
No, he did hurt him, bro. He was on the ropes and he had to go to a high guard.
Bro, that
Yeah, I know. He was like this, but
that
that's
moment
not.
the
He didn't hurt
arena
him.
went crazy. He did not hurt Floyd in that fight. You talking about when Floyd did the high guard and he was starting shaking
Yeah,
his head?
Nah,
Like, come
not
yeah,
on,
that,
bro.
not that
Like,
no.
he
time,
did
not that
not hurt
time.
him there.
The time in round 3 when he caught him with an overhand left, and then Floyd was on the ropes and
Yeah,
he had
that's
to
the
go to the
part we're
high guard.
talking about, isn't it?
No,
Isn't that
that's
the part we're
not. That
talking
was in
about?
round 5, guys. That was in round 5. Stop it.
Bro, Floyd,
Bro, there's
that,
Why
hella
would you watching that
videos
shit the
of
other
when
day?
Floyd.
Floyd, like, what is going on? Like, bro, you gotta listen. Wikipedia, box rec, all that shit. Watch
I'm
some
on
tape.
BoxRec right now. I'm on BoxRec
You
right
gotta
hey, he's
now.
giving you the
I'm on
sources
BoxRec
too.
right now looking at records.
no, just go
Bro,
to resume, make columns on a notebook paper, bro. Like resume, achievements, significance of the win. You
Canelo
gotta
I
has
just
did
do
had
it,
the,
the
I
bro.
gave him
homework
that.
yourself,
I
bro.
gave him that. Canelo has had the better fights, but like if we're going on skills, I think skills and
Like
accomplishments, I
Crawford can
think
be
Floyd
more
is better.
skilled than Canelo. Like, yeah, that's fine. But
I
like
think
when you
he
talking
has
like
better achievements
achievements in
too.
the sport, it's definitely Canelo. You don't have to be the most skilled fighter to get more achievements in the sport.
That's very true.
Plus, bro, Canelo's out here jumping 2 weight classes and shit and still beating the guy. Crawford
Who
ain't
the
doing
fuck is
that.
Juliar? Who the fuck is Juliar Cesar Chavez Jr.?
The
Bro, that's
son of
Julio Cesar
Julio Cesar
Chavez's son.
Chavez. Like, what
Yeah,
do you
it's
mean?
Chavez's son. He fought Canelo. This is what I'm talking about, Joe. Come on. You don't even remember
When
that
the
fight,
fuck
bro?
did
Come
he
on.
fight?
He fought Canelo.
I didn't know they fought. I'm being so dead ass.
That's
I'm
like
so
the
surprised.
biggest. That's the biggest fight in Mexico history, bro. But all right,
I'm so dead
we got
ass. I
50
didn't know they
minutes.
fought.
We can end it here, boys. Good talk. Canelo definitely whoops Crawford's ass career wise, any other fight wise, everything, bro. Viva Mexico. Any
Hey, Frank, Frank,
USA in this motherfucker.
before you
any
go,
closing statements?
I
USA in
want you
this
to speak
motherfucker.
Spanish, bro. Tell me how Canelo's fights
Nah,
went
no,
against.
no.
What?
But I really want you to just give one more statement about Haney, bro, please.
One more statement about Haney. All right.
The future. What is the future for Devin Haney?
Devin Haney has the potential to bounce back. He's 25 years old. Yeah, I get this is a crushing defeat for him, but he don't belong at 140. He at least needs to go to 147, and he needs to prepare to go to war with those heavy hitters at 147. Can Devin come back, and can he get right back on track? He can, but it's really we gonna have to see.
Blueprint said they upped the Canelo price. It was $79.99 last week.
So he got knocked out by Ryan Garcia at 140, and you think he should go up to 147 and die?
I think he should go to 147 because you just don't know how he's going to react as a fighter at 147. If his punch resistance is better at 147, but his power is still the same, he can just box to victory. But you just won't know. Let him have that one fight at 147 to see if he goes up and he loses against a guy who's at 147. I don't know. Not. Let's say he goes and fights Stanionis. All right, then it's like he fights.
I mean,
Stanionis.
do you think he has room right now to go up to 147 and lose?
He does. Yes.
Does he have room? Like, what do you mean? Does he have room?
Like 2 L's like in a row?
Yes.
He'd be done.
No
He'd be
fighter.
done.
It would
don't
delay
think
his
it's
career.
realistic.
Bro. Go up, test the waters against a credible guy at 147 and see where you at. Because just writing off Devin, oh, he has no power and no chance because he lost to Ryan at 140. It's like, no, I at least need to see him where he's not drained and he can actually.
But I think him losing to Ryan was more than just him being weak. Honestly,
no, it was. But I'm just saying, like, if Devin he gets hit with Ryan's left hook the first round and he gets wobbled, like that a lot of that is punch resistance, bro. And if Devin doesn't have punch resistance because he looks like Michael Jackson on the scales, he needs to correct that by going to a higher weight class. There have been fighters who have gone up, not necessarily gaining power, but you can gain punch resistance going up to the weight class you're supposed to be at least. Devin can definitely make 147, so let's just see.
I think you just have a lot
if you
of
go
faith.
to 147,
wait. I think you just have a lot of faith in him, which is okay. But like, I don't know, the math just not adding up for me.
Nothing has happened in Devin Haney's career that has definitively given me a reason that he can't survive as a fighter at 147. I need to see it, bro.
Cool. You just saw it 2 weekends ago.
Like you literally just saw it.
I said what I said twice. Like I'm not about to keep doing this.
All right, so he's
like Ryan was a weaker version. Ryan was a weaker version of a 147 fighter, but bro, if you go to 147, you're basically admitting to yourself that at one point I am going to fight Boots Ennis. And we know
Boots is probably Ryan, yeah, 147.
If Ryan is killing Haney,
before he move up.
Yeah, if Ryan is killing Haney, then Boots is murdering Haney, bro. Probably in the little rounds.
I need to see it. I realistically need to see it.
You don't want to see it. You thought you was fucked up this way? Man.
I don't want to see that shit. I really don't. That's what Bill was pushing for. I don't want to see that.
Yo, look at this disgust on his face right now,
bro. I need to see it. Like Mario Barrios is like, I think Mario Barrios is a better fighter with better punch resistance at 147 than he was at 140.
No, I mean, bro, that is true. Mario Barrios
to make that weight. Did you see his fucking ribs against Tank?
I mean, but you always kind of see his ribs. I just kind of look at like his shoulders.
Yeah, but
nah, you're funny.
But Haney said, but Koopa's saying that Haney's also not making the weight at 140 or whatever. But I mean, Mario Barrios went up to got his ass beat by Tank and went up to 147 and is having a successful career right now at 147, other than that Thurman split decision or whatever. But
yeah, Mario's is not like
I feel like he won.
But his punch resistance is there a lot more than even before his fight with Tank at 140. Like Mario Barrios has been hurt by guys at 140, bro. But he goes up to 147. He can take a lot more punishment, and he can obviously gives a lot more punishment too. So
yeah, but this was worse. This was worse than Tank versus Barrios, bro. This was worse than that. I'm sorry.
So Devin Haney's career is over at 25 years old. Like, is that what y'all saying?
No, it's not over. I mean, it's just like hey, go to your corner, bro. Be quiet. I just don't want to hear Bill like talking like he's got the best fighter in the world. Like I don't want to hear none of that shit no more, bro.
That's his daddy.
Prove
bro.
yourself.
Like, you gonna sit here?
Prove yourself.
All right, Frank. You gonna have a kid? You gonna talk your kid up like he the best thing since sliced bread? And he gonna be like trash at wrestling, like he's like how family works.
Bro, why you gotta be a dick and pick a white sport, bro? You pick fucking wrestling, bro. Come on, man.
Look at the back.
Come on, bro. I'm gonna be a boxer, bro. I'm Mexican, bro. He's gonna be a boxer, bro. Or play.
I was gonna say golf, bro. I ain't gonna hold you up.
Frank, if you have a kid and he's Mexican, move to Detroit, bro. Moving
to Detroit. Why?
Yeah, do not let his ass get raised up in Mexico. They're gonna teach him that flat-footed shit, and he's gonna grow up and get his ass whooped.
Bro, Mexican fighters, you learn how to fight offensively Mexican style, and then you can kind of take them and migrate them to be more defensive and evasive. But I think the best offensive fighters are Mexican. They when it comes to inside fighting, Mexican style excels. But you can just take your son to just incorporate more things in his game plan.
Bro,
that's how you evolve as a fighter.
Once you raise a Mexican, You can't tell him shit else.
You would be killing me.
Bro,
Once he raised
what?
the Mexican, you can't tell him shit else, bro. I know y'all saw
Yo,
Oscar
Zoe.
Valdez, bro.
Yo,
Bro.
Zoe, how
Fucking
old are
Eddie
you?
Reynoso going in that boy, going in that motherfucker, telling that boy to shoulder roll. He ain't listening. He high guarding.
Yo, Keizo, how old are you?
I'm 17.
Oh, man. You're gonna get along great with Jenkins then. But all right, let's end it
What does
there.
that mean?
Bro,
I
Fuck
get
does
it.
that
uh,
mean?
we
Jink,
can
you
end it
be on
right
that telly
there.
shit?
Let me go and end this